Hello, welcome to the new moon gemstone reading with yours truly, Gemstone Gina. My name is Gina Virginia Casella, and today is October 1st, 2024. Happy new moon to you all. If you would like to book your own private gemstone reading, I've come to realize that my clients in Soul Tribe actually just like to throw money at me and have me email it to them through a video, which surprised me. But you know what? That's okay. It's a pleasant surprise. It's easier for me and it's easier for you by the sounds of it. Time is an illusion, and sometimes it's challenging for us to set a schedule. And so I just want you to know that I don't want to make any promises. I'd like to say within the next 3 to 5, business days kind of language, but in my calendar, I've carved out Mondays and Tuesdays. So if you click the link, which I will provide in the comments, you can pay me for gemstone reading. It's a general gemstone reading for you personally. And then I basically just pull out my gemstones, record myself on Zoom, and send it to you in an email. And the reality is, even though I've carved that time out for Monday and Tuesdays for me to do that, as soon as I notice there's money in my bank account or receive an email letting me know, that'll probably just do it right then and there on the spot. That's the kind of person I am. I'm wondering if you can relate. I just get excited. But if I'm not able to just do that, Monday and Tuesdays are the days that I do that. Um, so I wanted to let you know. And if you follow me in my Facebook group, Present Moment Alchemy, I was just sharing yesterday that, sometimes we get hung up on end results. And I was really clinging to this goal that I had to provide clients in the Soul Tribe with my intensive beauty prayer transformational group program. And it seems like that will come. As much as I'm excited to help folks out there identify and smash false inhibiting beliefs through transformational therapy, hypnotherapy, um, it seems like the demand right now and the medicine you need, at least from me, is gemstone readings, cooking with Gina. There's vegan cuisine that I'm transitioning into, and so I'm sharing my journey with that. And also Dragon Dreams, the Dragon Dreams book series that I published. I published 4 books. I've got 2 more ready to go. I've just been on the busy side, 3D realities, but it seems like that's where the universe is refocusing me, where you're refocusing me. And so I really appreciate that. And so I'm honoring that. And so I can offer hypnotherapy any old time, but right now, those are the 3 things. So I'm excited about that. I would like to get started. So every new moon, which is right now, today's date is October 1st, 2024. I'm going to be doing a general reading with my gemstones. These gemstones were gifted to me by the Gnome King, and I'm going to pull one oracle card from the Dragon Dreams Oracle, which I created. It was gifted to me by the universe. I received these downloads, if you will. And the Dragon Dreams Oracle will be for sale, but one thing at a time here, folks. And during the full moon, I don't do a gemstone reading. I just pull 3 of the oracle cards. And so I really enjoyed that last time. And I'm glad you did as well. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, that's what I'm doing. So I just wanted to open some sacred space and keep it really simple. And I'm calling on all my guides. I know they're here all of the time. This just appeals to the logical mind. So there's a beginning, a middle, and an end. In this this new moon, I'm seeking information for the collective. And I know that what I do is not for everyone. It's just for the soul tribe. And I'm thinking about them this new moon. They're asking Spirit and my guides to be with me. Manus, Polaris, Amanda, the feminine energy, Wise and Whale and Orca elders, the mental plane, the physical plane, the emotional plane, the sea turtle energy, the goddesses, all of those who embody the gemstone. So the sun is rising here. By the time I'm done making this video, it'll be nice daylight and like purpley pinky outside right now. I like that. So I'm working with a small space, and I'll just do my gemstone reading. I have my gemstones here. And I want to know a general reading this new moon as we sink into the darkness, the womb and tomb, the same place. Tap, tap, tap. Duality is where it's at. Lefty, loosey, righty, tighty, hop, hop, hop. Paradoxes never stop. Lefty, loosey, righty, tighty, be. The only thing to be certain of is my uncertainty. North is south, east is west. 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 I'll tell you how you can serve the universe best. Coil, recoil, loosen the soil. Coil, recoil. What are your morals? Coil, recoil. The truth does not spoil. North is south, east is west. I'll tell you how you can serve the universe best. Okay, so this is how the gemstone reading looks, and it's for me to interpret. So I'll just put the camera. I'll take a picture of this. How does that sound when I'm done? So this is just more of a listening activity. I'm not teaching you how to do this gemstone reading. It's something I created. And as part of the Transformational Beauty Prayer program, this is something that I do teach. But right now, that's not the priority. So the first thing I'm noticing is there's a lot of space here. Lots of space. So that's a good thing, because when you're weaving your wisdom, you don't want to be hung up on an end result. So there's lots of space to think, lots of room to dream. And on a collective level, it's like the blank slate is available. And when it comes to the emotional plane, your heart, that's one of the first things that we are thinking about when we're planting seeds. We're doing it from the heart. We're not doing it from the place of the mind. So that's a good thing. But it's also a reminder that you want to make sure you're honoring the brain heart gut harmony. So the heart is a very powerful thing. It represents unconditional love. And if you're going to be planting seeds, hopes, dreams, that's where you want it to come from. But the thing is, there's a process. It starts with the logical mind. That information needs to get sorted out. Let it go to the gut, let it digest, and then let the information go to the heart. So when you're making decisions from a place of indifference. You're not being hasty or radical or emotional. And I know that's a lot easier said than done. That's what's being emphasized right now. This new moon is that you need to make sure your heart space is centered. So make sure you do what you need to do in order to do that, because the pen is in your hand and the page is blank, the canvas is blank, and it's ready for you to start dreaming. So that's a very beautiful way to kick off the gemstone reading. So that's your emotional plane. The mental plane is down, if you will. So in this situation, that's a good thing, because your heart is overriding the mental plane, but it's only a good thing. And I don't like using good, bad language, but I'm sure you can appreciate what I'm trying to express here. But because the mental plane is down, that means the heart can do its job. But when I look at my gemstone, that represents the head. There's a little dark spot on it. So it's a warning for some of us that the mental plane, yes, it's down, but we haven't gone through the process where the mental plane drops the information to the gut and then brings it to the heart. We're just going, oh, forget the mental plane, and we're making hasty decisions. So something to be mindful of. It's being emphasized here. And because this is a collective reading, that means most of you are at risk for making hasty, quick decisions and planting seeds and dreams that are possibly toxic to you, that are maybe even not well intended. When we dream, it needs to be about you. So a lot of us are guilty of wishing that somebody will fall in love with us. No, no, no. You have to fall in love with you, if, for example. So be mindful about that. When I look at the physical plane, hi Rosie, the physical plane is it's unsettled. So your body is not feeling rested. But the good news is it's kind of like spring for your body. So this new moon for you, it would be a good idea to do some walking, some working out, some exercising. That would be a good thing for you to help your body rest. When I do a gemstone reading, I just do whatever stands out. So I'm going to see what Focus Polaris has for us. So the focus is way over here. It's okay if you can't see. It's more for me. The focus is using directional language. Everything exists in the now, but the focus is in the northwest. So when we think about cycles, it's like we're approaching the north, and that can be a really hard place to get to. So it's like on a mental level, emotional level, we're feeling a bit stuck. It's like when you're going on a roller coaster, it's a lot of energy for the roller coaster to go up. There's a lot of anticipation that comes with it, representative of going north. But once you get to the top, you just go right down. And knowing that there's a nice big open spot here, a nice big clean slate, when you go down, you're going to go down fast. So is that a good thing? Well, it's a good thing if your heart is centered. So really important to prioritize the heart and making sure that it's in alignment and you know yourself best. So do what you need to do. And physically, that was also being emphasized that that will help you rest and find some balance. So I like that. I'm going to look for the power animals. Hummingbird is down here in the south. So you're being reminded that your high quality items are always within you, and you're forgetting that right now. So as you move forward, you are always alchemizing and you're always carrying your high quality items with you forward, whether you're conscious of it or not. So right now you're not conscious of it, but they're there. And for what it's worth, even hummingbird needs to take a rest. So hummingbird energy reminds us that the only way we can develop our wings is by taking the flight, and we've certainly been taking the flight. Even hummingbird needs to rest. So hummingbird is down, if you will. And snake is right beside hummingbird in the south. And snake is supposed to be in the south, representative of shedding skins. So you are shedding skins, you're loosening and letting go, but you do need to work on your heart. And what I'm interpreting in this moment is part of the inner work you need to do is remembering what are your high quality items? What are they? It's those are the things that transform us into that fine wine. And as much as we loosen and let go of things, we need to remember that when we're doing shadow work, that those shadows are very much a part of us. And even though we transform and transcend them, they're still part of us. So when it comes to being a dick, for example, it's, not a good thing to be acting like a dick all the time. But that dick personality does come in handy because it helps us assert ourselves. So using dickism as an example, that's that's not just something that you want to throw away. That's part of a high quality item that you want to carry forward with you and absolutely find balance with. So something for you to reflect on. There's a shadow part of you that you're like, I'm done with that. I don't want anything to do with it. But really, um, that shadow is very much a high quality item. So I wonder how that resonates with you. Jaguar is in the south. Jaguar should be over here in the east. So Jaguar is leading the way for hummingbird, and snake is right behind. There's jaguar, hummingbird, snake, literally in that order. So it's like jaguar is saying, come on, hummingbird, come with me. Let's cross that rainbow bridge. Let's do some investigating. Let's get you back to the north with your high quality items because there's this big, beautiful space here for you to do your work, to weave your wisdom. And then snake is right behind saying, it's okay. Leave your snake skins behind. Carry with you those high quality items. So that's great. When I look at eagle condor should be over here in the east, and eagle condor is in the south. So in this situation, intuitively, the message I'm receiving is that when you're forging your future, you're not flying wingtip to wingtip with eagle condor. You're not free, if you will. You're not where you want to be. So you might want to reevaluate your seeds, keys, dreams, all those things that you're planting and hoping for. That's the very strong theme that I'm getting today. Some of you are ready to rock and roll, but because this is a collective reading, most of you listening to this, you're not ready to plant your seeds. So whatever seeds you were planting, wishes that you were making, if you will, prayers that you've been saying, they're actually not going to apply. So that might be very heartbreaking for some of you to hear that. So there's some redirection going on. And that's probably why the focus is like that roller coaster approaching the north, approaching the top. There's a lot of anticipation for you because you know what I'm saying is true. And some of you might be hating me in this moment for saying that. Hate's a strong word, but I know you're coming from a place of indifference, and I'm really proud of you just for listening to this because it's not easy to listen to these kinds of things. So that's okay. Where were you, where you are now, and where are you going? Well, you're going nowhere essentially right now. So take a step back. And yesterday in my Facebook group, Present Moment Alchemy, I was just commenting, when you're planting seeds, setting goals, dreams, keys, that it's okay to have carryover. Every new moon, you don't have to have like a brand new thing to work on. Essentially, there's always carryover going on. So just think about what you need to carry over in alignment with your high quality items. Less is always more. Pick one focus and remember to make it about you. Something else that stands out to me are the the goddesses that represent the sisterhood, Morgan Le Fay and the sisters, and they're actually pointing to the same place as Polaris. And for what it's worth, um, that doesn't happen very often. It's not that they're in disagreement all of the time, it's just that they have their own special focus, and both of them are pointing um, to the northeast. So both of them are like, hey, you need to reevaluate what you're doing and remember who you are. Remember your high quality items. So if you were to write a resume, what would that resume look like and sound like? If it was your obituary, what would that look like and sound like? What are the highlights? Not just from this year, but your whole entire life. If you've never done an activity like that before, now would be the time to do that. And maybe that would be something that you would plant this new moon, is just surrendering to remembering who you are. And it really is that simple. It doesn't have to be this big grand thing. And really, I would say that I would advocate that is grand, because everything starts with you. So if you're not okay, if you're not grounded, if you don't know who you are, essentially you don't have a foundation. And if you don't have a foundation, yeah, seemingly you might be building a structure, but not a strong structure. So Polaris and the sisters, they are reinforcing that you need to work on your foundation. And they are saying, yes, it's not easy. They're very much like there for you and telling you things, like they know it's challenging. They understand the energy, lots of anxiety. And so it's okay just to put the um, your troubles to the side, give your worries to the Lord, sleep, let your thoughts settle, find balance with walking, working out, nothing extreme, just some nice range of motion to help find balance, and a real emphasis on that. Once you just working with the wheel and images, once you are at the top of the roller coaster, things will happen fast. So those of you who have a weak foundation, it's going to crumble really fast. So that's going to be a tough one. Um, and it's okay, because it's making space for a new foundation, and it's going to be a strong one, and it's going to be a high quality foundation. Okay. Something else that is standing out to me is sea turtle energy. So sea turtle is in the southern region, um, which means the sea turtle has completed a cycle. So whatever you think is over, or maybe you don't think something is over, it's being reinforced that it is over. It is over. So whatever you were hoping for, stop hoping for that. It's over. Because sea turtle is down here in the south. Sea turtle is resting. Sea turtle is shedding skins. So you're not ready to start an adventure. Um, because sea turtle is just coming from the west and is surrounded by two of the sisters. So the sea turtle energy in you trying to manifest things is exhausted. So stop trying to manifest, take a step back. That's the power of Polaris, is reminding us to take a step back and um, reinforcing all of those things that I already said about working with the energy from the mind, dropping it to the gut, letting the gut digest it, and then bringing it to the heart. That's your focus. Because until you do that, nothing is going to be happening. You're going to stay stuck and you're going to continue to have a weak foundation. And just when you think, oh, I'm making success, I'm making progress, no, you're not. It's an illusion because you have a weak foundation. Now, even the strongest foundation will eventually crumble. That's part of alchemy. So, and part of that crumbling is carrying forward the high quality items. The dog monkey folk, they're down here in the south and they're reinforcing that. They're saying, look, I know it's hard. Your foundation's crumbled. It's crumbling if it hasn't already. And they're reminding us of the power of the present moment because everything exists in the now. So a crumbled foundation and a strong foundation, they're both existing at the same time. So refocus. And anything that you leave behind, they gobble up metaphorically. They represent the life, death, life cycle. So they're there at the end, they're there at the beginning, and they're here in the south saying, we're here at the end. We're here at the end. And if you forget your high quality items or you think you've left something important behind, don't worry about that because the alchemizers and transcenders that they are, um, they don't gobble up wisdom. They don't gobble up high quality items. They keep casting that forward. And that's part of the eagle condor energy is seeing kind of like the carrot dangling in front of the donkey, just having something motivated. And they're saying all the answers are there. Everything you need is within you. So don't worry about, oh no, going back to that dickism example, maybe you're like, oh, I transformed the dick in me, so I'm not a dick anymore. And the dog monkey folk are saying, like, don't worry, we're going to gobble up that part of you. But don't forget that those shadows transcend. And so the transcended dickism within you, the jerk within you, it's a high quality item that's being carried forward. So you don't have to worry about um, things being gone forever. You don't have to worry about making a mistake in that sense. The dog monkey folk, they've got your back. Something that's really hard for them to do is tell you what to do. Only you can tell you what to do. And it's kind of like hunters when they release the hunting dogs. The hunting dogs, they forage. So they let the hunters know, oh, there's birds over here. There's something interesting over there. But really, it's up to the hunter to follow the lead of the dogs or not. And something that's really hard for Polaris to do is to take a step back. It's too easy for him to make decisions for you. When you were younger, he was part of that process, helping you make decisions and choices. But because you're older now, he's taking a step back. So he's like a very strong presence, and only you know what to do. So everything that I'm saying, I'm interested how you're relating to this. When I look at Toby, he stands out to me. Toby is representative of nature, the tree of life, and he's rooted, very much rooted in this area, the southwest. And he's rooted there with jaguar, hummingbird, and snake. And so it's like a metaphor, at least in this reading today, that water is life. And the roots of trees, they take the water. And so you're like under the ground right now, metaphorically, and you're asleep. You're, even if you're awake, you're not remembering, you're not consciously aware of things, your high quality items in this situation. So he's saying, you know what, go with the flow. Go with the flow, because working with the water cycle, you are on your way uh, into Toby's roots, and Toby will help you grow. So it's a beautiful metaphor and parallel to the tree of life and the cycle that we all belong to. So when you're stuck, the dog monkey folk, they will hop and jump and create ripples for you to help you get unstuck. So they're doing that, and you're having a hard time moving. So the dog monkey folk, metaphorically, they're creating like this ripple. And Toby, um, trees, their roots are never stuck. If they're in a pot, they'll coil around. In nature, where they have lots of space, the roots will coil and recoil forward, and even bring the parent trees, the grandmother trees, um, will help bring water to other nearby trees, working with adhesion, cohesion, less water here, more water there. And right here, there's like lots of water in motion, and that's what Jaguar energy is all about, is getting unstuck. So this is a challenging time for many of you, because this is targeted to the collective, and you have support. So even if you don't feel like you're moving, even if you just take this new moon to rest, that there's still things going on, and that's all part of the digestion, is what I'm interpreting in this moment. That's the information from the head dropping to the south, if you will, and all this hopping and rippling action is going on. And working with the metaphor of the water cycle, it's Toby's going to be absorbing you, if you will, through adhesion and cohesion, and you're going to grow. You're going to grow, and that's a beautiful thing. Each gemstone has its own meaning, and in this moment, it's being communicated to me that that's all the meaning that you need right now. So the rest of this, um, even though I didn't talk about each gemstone, the other gemstones, they don't apply to you. Those gemstones that I addressed apply to you. Um, and and that's a beautiful thing. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull one oracle card, and it's from the Dragon Dreams Oracle. And I'm just going to pull this one right here. And it's Eagle Condor. Eagle Condor is flying high, and there's, I know you can't see it right now, but there's smoke all around Eagle Condor, and it's the colors of fire: red, orange, yellow. So there's lots of interpretations, like, oh my God, the forest is on fire, get the hell out of there. That's how you're feeling right now. You don't really care where you go, you just want to go. And that's all part of the anticipation of the climbing with the roller coaster metaphor. So Eagle Condor, just to remind you, is down here. And Eagle Condor is just reinforcing that you always have hopes and dreams. Everything exists in the now. Don't give up. Even though you're not flying wingtip to wingtip with Eagle Condor right now, that Eagle Condor energy is always with us. It's just that your focus right now is is you, and your focus is doing the digestive thing with the brain, heart, gut, back to the heart um, science, if you will. And that at this time in particular, Eagle Condor is not going to be flying with you because you're not ready to fly with Eagle Condor. Your focus right now is on Hummingbird. And when I do these gemstone readings, there's always like a storyline that goes with it. And Eagle, Condor, and Hummingbird, they're always like, it's like a buddy system. And Hummingbird often has to remind Eagle Condor of things, and Eagle Condor has to remind Hummingbird of things. So I'm interpreting this as like, even though you're not ready right now, anyways, everything exists in the now, time is an illusion, you know what I mean, but your focus is on Hummingbird. And Eagle Condor is like, don't come this way. There's fire, if you will, in the forest. Don't come here. This is not the place for you to be hoping and dreaming. Focus on your Hummingbird. Your Hummingbird within you needs to relax and reset, and you need to figure out what your high quality items are. So I'm going to end this, and I'm going to take a picture of this here. Really enjoyed doing the new moon reading with you. I wonder how you resonate in the comments. My name is Gina Virginia Casella. Thank you for dreaming with Gemstone Gina. I guess I'm still on the tired side. And when I do these things, I like to slip into timelessness. So thank you for dreaming with me. And we'll just close our ceremony. And I'm thankful for all of the messages received today, the emphasis on Hummingbird and high quality items, the emphasis on how we're stuck, but we've got the guides and power animals helping to create ripples for us. And Toby is going to use adhesion, cohesion to help us out. And that we don't have to worry about those things. Right now, we need to worry about what are the high quality items and not feeling so stressed out. It's okay to feel stressed out. It's okay to have disappointment. It's okay to have that recognition that the foundation is weak, and the knowing that you're rebuilding a strong foundation, and a reminder that even the strongest foundation eventually crumbles. And those are good things because it's all part of alchemy. Thank you again for dreaming with Gemstone Gina. My name is Gina Virginia Casella. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Gina Virginia Casella, and I'd love for you to join my Facebook group, Present Moment Alchemy. If you're interested in receiving your own personal gemstone reading, I can provide the link. It's very simple. You just put money in my bank account, and then I send you an email with a Zoom video just like this. But rather than it being applied to the collective, it applies to you personally. And you don't have to worry about asking me a specific question. It's a general reading, and whatever information I pick up, that's what I pick up, and that's what you need to hear. So thank you again. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Hope you have a really great new moon, and I hope that you let me know how this resonates with you in the comments. I'd love to hear about that. Stories are medicine, and we need to hear each other's stories. So take care. See you next time. I'll see you with Cooking with Gina and whatnot, but I will see you again dreaming with Gemstone Gina the next full moon. So happy new moon. Take care.